Hello and welcome to this special gathering of the Genuine Healing family. We're doing a song fest like in the 60s and the 70s. It is Singing for World Peace. I'm Marvin Schneider.
And I'm Jen Ward. Hi, everybody.
So as we're recording this, it is March the 17th in North America, at least. It's March the 18th here in Oz. And this is a portal of two things, which is why we scheduled the Singing for World Peace today. One is it's St. Patrick's Day, but that's not the real important thing. The more important thing is that there is an election in Russia at the moment, and let's just call it a sham election. Let's call it for what it is. But the other important thing about this is Alexei Navalny's wife, widow now, is using this as an opportunity to call for mass protest in Russia at the moment. And anyone that's watching our YouTube channel knows that we've done quite a bit of group tapping on autocrats, dictators, power mongers, collectively the assholes. We did a couple of things on Putin recently. So this is just a great opportunity to use song to promote peace and promote universal empowerment.
Yeah, so in the 70s, there was a huge movement. Hippies were dropping out of society and they were like feeling empowered. And they were using song as a way, as a protest. And that was their way of taking back their empowerment. And it was really powerful. And it shut down in the 80s, but that movement was really strong. That movement of song ended the Vietnam War. And in that vein, we're doing the same here. Our intention here is to end war on the planet because it's obsolete, it's archaic, it's not necessary. And lots of people who benefit from war are trying to entrench individuals in old consciousness. And here is us grabbing the sound frequency and the momentum that was started in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and adding to it. And using that energy to expound all of humanity.
So, of course, we do have our Genuine Healing family with us, and we are going to be tapping into our inner 1960s and 1970s hippies, because, you know, we're all of a certain age and composition, and we have that as an experience. So we're all going to be tapping into that. Of course, none of us are professional singers. We're all amateurs in that sense. Quick show of hands, who's singing? And so two questions: who's singing, and how many songs? Just so we know. One.
Sing whatever.
One or two. Angela's got one or two. She's not quite sure.
Or three.
You're three?
2 or 3, yes.
Okay. Jessica, you gonna be singing?
No.
Come
singing.
on, Jessica, you got one. You have one. I know you do. All of humanity is waiting for you to sing.
I don't have one.
Your singing could be the catalyst for world peace. You realize that? No pressure, though.
Thanks.
Carmen, do you have a song?
I didn't prepare for one, but I might be able to pull one. I don't know.
You don't need to prepare. That's the whole point of this, is that I don't know why anyone, it's frustrating because me and Therese talk a lot. So I had a conversation with Therese and I'm saying, sing something to me. And she can't. And it's so frustrating to me because your voice is the voice of Source. You're the mouthpiece for Source. And the way you express yourself, the love that you have, all your experiences, everything that you put into that song is your wisdom and your love emanating out into the world. Now, it's a problem that most people are intimidated to sing because it was a time when people would just sing to work and sing to help themselves or sing as therapy. And now people are just shut down. And that's the thing that needs to shift, is that shifting out of your sound frequency is shutting down your essence. So I'm just perplexed why people don't sing all the time. I remember when I was a child, I had a whole repertoire of songs that got me through. It's like I would sing them verbatim, and there was like a whole set of them. And I think people are missing the point when they don't sing, when they don't use their own sound frequency to empower themselves. So I was talking with Therese on the phone on the Zoom yesterday, and I was preparing a song, and I'm getting really frustrated. It's like, why do I have to sing? I don't feel like singing. I always feel like singing. But for this group, I don't feel like singing. And it's like part of me resents that so many people need to hear it from me. Your song is like your spirituality. And if you're not willing to sing, it's indicative of not empowering yourself to be spiritual, to be out there. I mean, what's the difference? The more comfortable you are with your song and just being heard, the more comfortable you are in being present in your spirituality in this world, which is really necessary because we've been trained to shut our sound frequency down. Now, we're taught from the Bible, if you want, God is everything. And everything is light or sound. Everything you see or everything you hear. Now, we can't squelch our light as much as we try. We try to like hide. But we certainly have been working at shutting down our sound. And when you shut down your voice, you're shutting down your own God essence, your own source essence. So yesterday, I'm trying to get over this resentment of, why do I have to sing to everyone? They have their own voice. Why aren't they singing to me? Why aren't they singing to humanity? Why are they not using their own voice to empower everyone else? It's no different than turning to someone else for your own spirituality. You have everything. You have everything within you. And before we started this recording, Jeff was sharing stories about how he helped people at a nursing home. And he was showing his blueprint of how he opted out of the rules or the linear playbook to do what needed to be done to share love and support in these individuals who were trapped in a nursing home. And it was really beautiful. Now, yesterday I was talking with Therese and I was practicing a song, and it's like, I don't feel like singing anything. It feels like everything I sing is stale. I want to hear what other people sing. And then I tapped into a song that I used to sing when we were in this spiritual cult. And it was the most spiritual song I could think of. And it goes like this. There's a house in the clearing, in the forest, full of light. By a stream, never ending, with the power of the sound and the light, which is very spiritual. And then the next verse, I'm singing this, trying to get into the mood, and then I hear the words and I just shut down. It goes, and you'll see why. And you'll find that he's waiting. He'll be waiting just for you. With a love never abating, flows a river, flows deep and true. And I've been singing this song for decades. And that was the closest thing I could think of to my own empowerment. And I sang it to Therese yesterday and I stopped in my tracks. Why is there a male energy waiting for me at the gate of my heart? What is that force? And then I realized that everyone who's singing is singing towards their spirituality, but it's taken their spirituality like down a river. And there's this catch valve with this negative energy, the persona of, I call it Fu. The negativity is waiting there for you to take your essence and prevent you from going into the higher realms, into your own empowerment, by giving it over to him at the last second. Am I saying that right, Therese?
Yeah. Yep.
So then I'm thinking like, wow, anyone who sings religious songs, anyone who sings spiritual songs, anyone who thinks of source in a male way or is in a linear trajectory is lumen on the river of life towards this Fu energy that then captures their energy and uses it for its own empowerment. And it felt really profound at the time. We actually did some taps on it. And it gave me the understanding that what's important to individuals is to opt out of the linear trajectory in any way that they can. Now, people are getting that innately. They're dropping out of their 9-to-5 jobs. They're dropping out of society, becoming homeless. And what they're doing, what seems like a negative, is they're opting out of being in that river that towards the that's looming towards their spirituality, being catched and released for the negativity. So I call this negativity the Fu. And it was telling that this group that's supposed to be the highest spirituality, that's supposed to help you gain your spirituality, has a male persona at the helm. And anything that has a male persona at the helm is a surrogate for this Fu energy. So lots of times in society, it's hard to figure out how to be empowered because everything out here is in that trajectory of lumen towards your linear empowerment, which is also lumen towards this catch valve of the Fu. And I realized that the way I opt out at this level of consciousness is just by being tired and not doing anything, not knowing when the days are what, opting out of time, opting out of caring what's going on in the day. And what that is it feels like a negative, but it's my way of resisting lumen towards the Fu. And so this depression that a lot of people experience is their way of trying to opt out. Now, a way to shift that around, like Marvin always says, okay, what do you do with that information? The one way that you can opt out really quickly is to not go by the rules as far as what it feels like society mandates. Now, Jeff was given great examples of how he was bucking the system of the nursing home by bringing in a fish for an old guy who used to fish and he missed having fish, so he brought him in a fish in the nursing home. He did get in trouble with the nursing home, but what he did for that individual was beyond what that person needed. So he listened to his heart instead of his head. So what we're doing with this sound frequency today is we're regaining your heart empowerment. And it's actually beyond that, because Therese and I were actually doing some pretty profound taps on this. And what we were doing was releasing that catch and carry of the Fu energy and giving humanity back its sound frequency. And how that looks in the linear, if you want an example of it, is stop being a stick figure in your life. Stop going and doing everything by the book. Find ways to expound and be the starburst. And whatever brings you joy, acting like a child, singing, doing things that are a little bit against the rules, but it's not going to hurt anybody. Those are the things that are necessary. And so what we're doing is encouraging you guys to do that. And you guys are going to sing and get over your hesitation to sing, because it's really important. It's an important survival tool, not just for you as the individual, but when you're singing something, Sing it for the billions of people who are cut off from their own empowerment. Sing to their heart. Sing to 8 billion individuals and trillions of individuals out there who are trapped in different situations. All the dogs, cats, fish, trees, whatever. Sounds silly, but the more you do that, the more you're empowering all of humanity.
But Jen, you've said that the sound frequency is an important connection to source. And in fact, I remember I've just finished doing the editing of one of your private sessions where you're helping the client tap into song as her connection to source as part of her, while you are helping her become her own healer. So take a look at that video, by the way, but that's a great context for how song taps into universal source. All right, so we're going to tap into a whole bunch of songs for those that are going to volunteer and help us with this to promote world peace. By the way, just so that everyone knows, when individuals are singing on this, every song is the portal to world peace. So just think of it like that, and that will take the stigma out of things. Jen, you were going to kick off some things. I mean, you sing a lot. I know that. So what have you got for us?
What's really interesting is this is the first time I don't feel like singing at all. So this is me. that tells me that this is very important, and there's an energetic resistance to doing this, and it's especially important. So this song that I'm going to sing is just from the 80s, and sometimes when I have clients, songs come through that help open up their energy and sound frequency. So, I'll do my best in trying to open up the sound frequency for others to, if nothing else, people will feel confident in comparison to this. Okay. Just when there's nothing but a small glowing dream that your fear seems to hide deep inside your mind. Alone I have cried silent tears full of pride in a world made of steel, made of stone. Well, I hear the music, close my eyes, feel the rhythm, wrap around, take a hold of my heart. What a feeling, begins believing I can have it all. Now I'm dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. Pictures come alive, you can dance right through your life. Now I hear the music, close my eyes, I am rhythm. In a flash, it takes hold of my heart. What a feeling, begins believing I can have it all. Now I'm dancing for my life. Take your passion and make it happen. Pictures come alive, you can dance right through your life. Now here's a footnote. When other people are singing, they don't have to have the need to grunt and growl through their songs. It's not a prerequisite.
Well, that's good to know. Otherwise, that would have made things a little bit more challenging.
Mm-hmm. But so when you're with someone and a song comes into your head, There's something in that sound frequency that can heal either you or them or the situation. So the more that you can like sing it out loud or burst in the song and be goofy, the more you can do healing for each other. That's a huge healing modality. Music is one of the best healing modalities out there.
I've heard you say that many times. I think you're 100% right.
Wow, babies, can you like put that in a little loop and I want it on my ringtone.
Wouldn't it be funny? I'll just create a constant, loop on. You're 100% right. I think you're right.
They have in America. They have these little buttons you can buy at these novelty shops, and it's like no. It's like all these different ways you push the button, and it's different ways to say no. Like hell no. It's like you're ridiculous and stuff. But they also have a positive one, like yes, I understand. You are right. So I think you'd like one of those buttons that anytime I ask you a question, you can just say yes, yes, you are right. Yes.
Yeah, you'd love that. All right, should I break the ice and do one of mine?
Yes, babies. It's so healing to have male energy. So when Marvin is singing, it's more than just Marvin singing. It's actually the sound. We're actually doing energy work. We're actually taking this hypnotism or whatever it is, where your sound frequency is looming towards this negative male energy or whatever, and we're freeing it for you somehow.
All right. So my song is If I Had a Hammer. And I actually did a little bit of research on the song before I came on the call. I mean, it was popularized by Peter, Paul, and Mary, and as I sing the song, you're just going to have to imagine the harmonies of Peter, Paul, and Mary, right? So I'm not going to get into those harmonies, but the original song was actually originally compiled in the late 1940s. And originally, the religious right in America hated this song because they thought it was all about a bunch of communists, because, apparently singing about peace and love was just a communist thing to do. But, that's kind of relevant for the portal of this. So other than for nothing else, it's for that.
Now I have to ask you a very important question here. Are you going to do your Mary imitation, Peter, Paul, and Mary?
I'm not sure,
please.
because I don't think I can tap into my inner Mary.
Come on, you've done it with Anne Margaret. You can do it with.
But hang on, Anne Margaret is just so easy to parody, right? I mean, so how does Mary do it? Just remind me, just show me.
Him,
All right, I'll try. Anyway, you ready? Counting it down. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out about love between my brother and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out warning, I'd ring about love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing about the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Now I have a hammer and I have a bell, and I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice. It's the bell of freedom. It's the song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
So, you know, it's really funny. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So when you're singing that, you know, I can see engrams of different times and different spaces and different realities. When you're singing that, I'm sitting with Marvin from 4 years ago who just met me and seeing what he's become and knowing me and how he's singing this song. And he's just like, "Ugh." But it's like,
So here's the thing, right? Just the first goof thing that I did with you was when we were at this sort of little music festival in our local park. It was around about this time of the year, 3 years ago, or at least 2 years ago. Anyway, I had Darshan. And by the way, can you just point to Darshan just in your background, Jen? Just point. So Darshan is the bear there. There's a bear in there. So I had Darshan and this American dude. Actually, no, he was Canadian. This Canadian dude had come to Australia for this music festival in this rural town in the middle of nowhere, right? And so he's on the stage, he's got his guitar, he's singing all these sort of folk songs, which is pretty cool. And there's all sorts of people sort of, you know, sitting around in the park. Anyway, so I walk up, and by the way, I had a few vinos beforehand, right? So just so you know. So I walked up to the front, just in front of the stage with Darshan. I was dancing with Darshan to the song, and there is a video clip on YouTube of me doing that if you want to see what that looks like. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, take a look at that. That was
Dancing with
Darshan.
And by the way, you were drunk on Love Babies because we had just gotten married, and this was we did two things after we got married. We made our obligatory trip to the compost pile. We collected bull crap for the garden. What every honeymooner wants to do. So that was our one thing. And then we went to this garden, and you were drunk on Love Babies. That's all there is to it.
And dancing with Darshan.
Hey, can you insert that in this video for sharing?
Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going to see just. All right, let me share that clip. It was quite the thing.
Okay. All right. High five, Darshan. Okay. And I need an emotional support bear. That's fantastic. Is that your emotional support bear? Wow. And I thought I knew everything, and I know nothing. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to learn more about this. I need some support. You're going to dance with me? Okay. Thank you so much. Sitting on levee in Dawson City, watching the river flow. Sun is shining, warm wind is blowing. Ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Life is grand once again. Ain't it always been? I just don't know, but it goes to show times they sure can change. I'm living the life, living the life, living the life like I always believe. Living the life, living the life, living the life like I always dream. Kids and family come from all over the world. Come and see this place. Catch a train the days gone by, then be gone again. And me, I work, stay for a while, then I leave again. I come back when I want, the door's always open. Sure do like it this way. I'm living the life, I'm living the life, living the life like I always played. Living the life, living the life, living the life like I always dreamed. Sitting on a levee in Dawson City, watching the river flow. Sun is shining while wind is blowing. Ain't nowhere I'd rather be. Life is grand once again. Ain't it always been? I just don't know, but it goes to show times they sure can change. I'm living the life, I'm living the life, living the life like I always blame. Living the life, living the life, living the life like I always dream. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Hope you feel better. I like the fact that usually I get the odd lady with a sarong dancing around in front of me doing some improvisational dance while there's 780 people trying to watch a show. But tonight I got a puppet and a young man with an emotional bear and, emotional support bear, which I could use sometime. I like this young lady. This little one here. Oh, amazing.
Oh dear. All right. We're not going to do that again, are we, Jen?
I think we're banned.
All right. Who is going to join us in the studio for a song? Sing a song of sixpence. Do, 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 do. A little bit of context. What are you going to sing and why did you select it before you get into it?
I just have a couple of short songs, and I like the melody and the words, and I like George Harrison a lot. So I'll sing. First one is Blackbird. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to be free.
Wow.
So when you sing that, where's your attention?
Well, it went all over. It went to the blackbirds, it went to freeing people, seeing, I just could see just a bunch of people flying. It went to being a dragon. It went all over.
So try this. Can you sing it for us again? And when you sing it this time, you're the empowered individual who has the gateway out of the lower worlds. And you're encouraging trillions of souls that are trapped.
That's awesome. Okay.
This is the vantage point you sing everything from. This vantage point. You are encouraging. Who gives a fuck what you sound like? Your love is the doorway. So can you sing it for us again from that intention?
Yeah. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night.
Wow, so that one actually had a bit of a feel of sort of black soul in it.
Yeah.
So
I feel black when I sing it.
And everyone who's listening, when you hear this, take the intention of her singing this to free all of humanity and add your love and support to that sound frequency so that it hits a target that resonates with you.
Give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Give me light, give me life. Keep me free from birth. Give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load. Trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. Oh, please take hold of my hand, that I might understand you. Won't you please, oh, won't you give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth, give me light, give me life, keep me free from birth, give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. So it's an experiment. It's an experiment with sound, you know, and I just love it. I love how you raise the stakes, Jen. I love that. I mean,
so there's no reason you can't sing every day from that intention. Instead of like dead meditation or prayer to like whatever, a benevolent being, use your intention. You are the prayer. You are the living intention. You sing to all of humanity in that way every single day. Guaranteed, if more people did that, the world would unfold naturally into world peace.
All right.
That was great.
It was great. Thank you, Trace.
Thank you.
Hard to top here with you guys.
I know.
But
so our song is about dropping the labels and coming together in unity and peace. So it's everyday people.
now me, this is when in my time it's called flower power. And it's when Vietnam and everything and the hippies, as we say, which I had hair down here at that time, they would take daisies and put them in the barrels of the rifles. I'm sure other people know this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how this all come up. So
Okay.
we're going to give it the best. second. And sometimes I'm right, and I can be wrong, but my own beliefs is in my song. The butcher, the baker, the drummer, and them. It makes no difference what group I'm in.
We are everyday people.
Yeah, yeah.
There is the blue one who can't accept the green one for living with a fat one, trying to be a skinny one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby Dooby Dooby. Oh, sha sha.
We gotta live together. I'm no better, and neither are you. We are the same, whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can't figure out the bag I'm in.
We are everyday people.
Yeah, yeah.
There is a long hair that doesn't like the short hair for being such a rich one that will not help the poor one. Different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby Dooby Dooby. Oh, sha sha.
We gotta live together. That's right. Come on.
Is a yellow one that won't accept the black one, that won't accept the red one, won't accept the white one.
Different strokes
for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby Dooby Doo. Oh, sha sha.
We are
everyday people.
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
That was awesome.
That was so much fun. I love the animations, and it's just such a fun song.
We're just cutting through it right now. We're cutting through it. So good job. That's really helpful. And it's relevant to today with all the labels people are trying to put on people. So good job on that one.
I love the song selection as well. Was that a moment of inspiration, or did you both just go, yeah, let's do this?
Well, the first one was, what was that one about the
Love Train?
The Love Train. And I was gonna integrate things in there to tell these people out there ain't getting it that come and join. I know, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Come and join Jen and Marvin train with us and find out a different kind of a world. That's what I was going to do. I thought, no, that might be pushing it. So we backed away from that, and this just come up and hit us in the face.
Yeah.
So I know.
Yeah.
I get
Good
out.
job.
A little nuts.
It's all right.
You were perfect. Very cute.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right. Winner, chicken dinner. We've got our next candidate. Thank you. Let us know what you're going to sing and why you chose this.
Okay. My song is Moon River, and it comes from the movie in the 1960s, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and was a very popular song at the time, won an Oscar for Best Original Movie Song. And it symbolized, the Moon River symbolizes love, between the ups and downs of falling in love. So, Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world, There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend, Moon River and me.
That's
Yay.
very good.
Baby, that made you emotional.
Yeah, because it means more to me. It means like the Moon River is kind of like the tide of life, and we meet these souls that we're so impassioned with, and we get disconnected from them. But we're not, they're just waiting around the bend for us. And all the love, all those we've ever connected with, they're still there in the river of life with us. We're not disconnected from them. It's just the illusion that we are. And they're our huckleberry friends. They're actually comrades, love souls. All the individuals that you connect with in love are the atoms of the river that you're flowing down. It's beautiful, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have another, or is that it for today?
No, no, I don't.
All right. Well, we're glad that you graced us on the stage. Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you for joining us
Hi.
on stage. You've got 8 billion people watching you, tuning in. Don't let that perturb you in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. So they all sing two songs. The first one's Ooh Child by the Five Stair Steps. I remember hearing this song when I was a kid, and it was the first time like a song really spoke to me. It was when like I was actually crying and the song went on the radio, and it was like comforting me. So yeah, and now I sing it to my kids. Okay. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Someday we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday when your head is much lighter. Someday we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. Right now. Right now. And then the other one's by, oh, sorry.
I just think that's beautiful because when you sing that, I think of all the people out there, stuck in the world and they're starving or they don't know that their future is okay. And it's like, how can they be okay with not being okay? And the way they can be okay with not being okay is if we, on the sidelines, use our love and intention to nurture them wherever they are and feed them this encouragement. And that's what that song does. So when you sing that, please think of all those trapped in a war zone or the victims of a monster, and reassure them that the monster is being addressed on some level, because that's what we're doing here.
That's my next song. And I sing it and I cry when I think of it.
Okay, good. That's
Okay.
good.
I'm gonna start crying. Close your eyes, have no fear. The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your mommy's here. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful girl. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day, in every way, it's getting better and better. Beautiful, 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 beautiful girl. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Out on the ocean, sailing away. I can hardly wait to see you come of age. But I guess we'll both just have to be patient, 'cause it's a long way to go, a long road to go. But in the meantime, before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day, in every way, it's getting better and better. Beautiful, 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 beautiful girl. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
Sweet.
Mm.
Sweet Jesus.
You know where I was during that? I was like in this like bomb shelter in Ukraine, underground cellar where all the children are just lined up without their parents and they don't know what their future is. And I was just spooning them and loving them.
Yeah. It goes there too when I sing it, and it's like comforting them.
Yep. So can you imagine if more people would do this, sing with this intention? This is important to the world. These souls are starving. They're praying to God for help. And how can we sit on the sidelines and say, oh, I can't do anything? You're more than a physical body. You're an emotional body, a mental body, a causal body. You have all this energy. You're an energy being. So use the parts of yourself that aren't physical to go to these babies and love the shit out of these babies and nurture them. That's what's needed in the world. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. There she is.
The song that I have is The Cruel War. And it's a Peter, Paul, and Mary song. I think several folk singers have sung it, but when I was growing up, I listened to Peter, Paul, and Mary all the time. So they're a part of me, all those songs. And I just think it's a beautiful love song.
When you sing it, do you mind if I do my?
Not on this
no.
one. This song
This
is
one, it's not relevant.
And it's funny because last night I wanted to listen to it and I went to YouTube and I listened to Peter, Paul, and Mary, and I know exactly what you're talking about with flicking her hair back, and it was just her trademark style, right?
You want to know what's interesting? We were listening to Peter, Paul, and Mary last night as well. We were probably doing it at the same time you were.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Okay. All right. The cruel war is raging. Johnny has to fight. I want to be with him from morning to night. I want to be with him. It grieves my heart so. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. Tomorrow is Sunday. Monday is the day that your captain will call you, and you must obey. Your captain will call you. It grieves my heart so. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. I'll tie back my hair. Men's clothing I'll put on. I'll pass as your comrade as we march along. I'll pass as your comrade. No one will ever know. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. Oh, Johnny, I fear you are unkind. I love you far better than all of mankind. I love you far better than words can e'er express. Won't you let me go with you? Yes, my love, yes. Yes, my love, yes.
Wow. I think that's actually that song is really relevant for the time.
But in the song, it's relevant. But male energy pulled everyone into war. So instead of saying no, you can't go to war, love is more important, he gave in and he drew her into war. Wow. It's interesting you chose that story. I think there's some SFT taps for you in that one too. Losing your love to war. Have you done those?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, do the energetic cleanse on losing my love to war.
Okay.
I think that'll be huge for you.
Never a dull moment. Here we thought we were just going to have a little sing first, but we've got some SFT taps to boot. Thank you so much. We'll let you off
Thank you.
the hook. Thank you. Thank you. Let us know what you're going to sing and why you chose it.
The first one is just the song that I made up a while back for my kids. It's just like 2 lines. And then as Angela was singing her song, one came up and it's just a couple lines too. So improvising. So the first one I sing to my kids when they're going to sleep. I sing this song that kind of, if they've had a rough day, kind of guide them to, that tomorrow will be better. But It goes, go to sleep, sleepy head, close your eyes and dream sweet dreams. Wait to see what tomorrow brings. Go to sleep, sleepy head, close your eyes and dream sweet dreams. Wait to see what tomorrow brings. And usually they fall asleep.
That's adorable.
That is cute.
And the song that popped into my head when Angela was singing her second song, or her first song, was one that I think of a lot with my brothers that have passed away, and that's always came up for me. And it's a Bob Marley song. It goes, rise up this morning, smile with the rising, excuse me, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be all right. Baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be all right. Rise up this morning, smile with a rise and shine. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Baby, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Baby, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. And that's it. That's what I got.
Nice. Thank you.
That is pretty cool. You're going to join us. Are you able to join us for future events that we run? We haven't seen you for a little while.
Yeah, I would
so
love
glad to see you
to.
again.
Yeah, same. I miss you guys a lot. I've been dreaming a lot about you guys, and I've been doing all the taps, and I feel connected, but I know I need to be physically here with you guys. It's very important. So
We
I
look
forward to that.
So we've got Carol on audio only. So thank you. Can you let us know what song you're going to sing and why you chose it before you get into it?
Well, I'm not really good about singing songs, but one of the songs that I love is well, I thought this would be wonderful, is Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I'm not too good about the music for it. But I have the verse, so I can say
Just
it.
do what you can. Just do what you can, Carol. So you don't apologize. You're an empowered being. So just do your best.
Okay. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you. Acting on your best behavior, turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of the freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where the light won't find you, holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. I'm so glad we've almost made it. So glad that we made it had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. I can't stand this indecision, married with a lack of vision. Everybody wants to rule the world. Say that you'll never, 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 never need it. One headline, why believe it? Everybody wants to rule the world. All for freedom and for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. And that's it.
Very relevant.
It's a song that kind of hits me because of Mr. Trump and Mr.
Yeah,
Putin.
you don't have to give them attention. Don't give them attention. That's not what we're here for. And by the way, everyone doesn't want to rule the world because I don't want to rule the world. So there is a space beyond that song. That person who wrote that was very frustrated and angry, and they were opening up to truth. But your consciousness now, Carol, is so far beyond that song that personally, if I was you, I would find another song that was more uplifting for you.
Okay. The other song I had thought about was We Are the World by Michael Jackson.
Yep.
But it's such a long song that I kind of thought this other one was more appropriate. But anyway, We Are the World is more what I love.
Okay, so here, why don't I try that one for you? Would that be okay?
Go right ahead, sweetie. I love you.
I love you too. Now I've just pulled this up, so I don't know if I can do it, but there comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on, a different person singing it, pretending day by day that someone somewhere soon will make a change. We're all part of God's great big family, and the truth, love is all we need. We are the world. We are
the people.
We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
Let's start giving.
There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Oh, send them in your heart so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free. And this is Willie Nelson. As God has shown us by turning stones to bread, and so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day.
So let's start giving. Let's start giving.
This choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. Now here's Michael Jackson's part. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall. Cyndi Lauper. Well, let's realize that a change can only we stand together as one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day. Just you and I. There, and it goes on. It goes on. Is that good?
All right. That's
Yes,
good. You know
thank
what was really, you know what was really freaky about that?
No, I know what it was. You could hear and see everyone who was singing it in your mind.
That's right.
Okay, but here's the thing. You know what's freaky about that, which you don't understand? That's how I live, Marvin. Every day, someone's coming through in some kind of snippet or whatever.
Yes.
I like the Willie Nelson bit, but there's a couple of, you know, Bob Dylan, and there's a couple
I
of.
didn't do it.
You didn't do him justice. I thought you did.
Once upon when we were on a time. How does it feel? Come on, do your Willie Nelson.
I really can't. Anyway, thank you so much, Carol. We'll let you off.
Thank you,
the
Carol.
hook. All right. What
There's-
else have we got?
Well, I got one song that's kind of sweet. I don't want to hog the show, but I just think this is a very sweet song. And I think this is really, this person who wrote this, I think he was an adept because he had dark skin. He was very popular. He could toggle being in his lane and living his purpose all at once. And this song is magical to me. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, a bright blessed day, a dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also in the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I think of that time, and he was, what's his name? Because I'm
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong. He was living in the prejudice and the depth of, like, you know, that time, and he was a cut line saying, no, this is really ugly, but I'm not looking at that. I choose the beauty. So here's a technique people can take away from themselves. When you say things in your head, when you judge people in your head, they can hear you because they are perceiving an energy when they don't even know they do. And there was a time when I tested this out. I was at a restaurant with my friend, and the tables were really tight. It was a really small restaurant. And this person was going to sit right next to me. And I could tell, she was really insecure. She was self-conscious about her weight. She wore too much makeup. She didn't feel comfortable in her skin. And of course, I can resonate with that experience totally. So I knew what she was feeling. So all the time she was sitting down, I watched my propensity to judge because I can feel people's judgment on me. So I wanted to make sure I gave her a space to be in this restaurant and not be judged. So I just kept saying to her, you're so beautiful. You're so pretty. You got the prettiest eyes. And everything I said was sincere, but I'm talking to her in energy, and I said this to her, and I buoyed her up. Well, you know what happened? She became the most obnoxious person you can imagine sitting next to. She couldn't handle that love coming in, and she just became boisterous and obnoxious. And it showed me how love-starved she was, that even that little love came into her and just was too much for her to handle. But what about this? What about every time we went out there and we met someone or we saw someone who felt self-conscious or felt like they were not enough, and we fed them encouragement and said, "You are so beautiful. It's okay. It's perfect. Whatever you do, it's perfect." And you can shift the narrative from closing people down to opening people back up.
What else? I've got one more song that I can sing.
Yes.
Actually, you gave me a couple of songs. Well, one of them's too hard for me to sing. It's just
Scarborough Fair.
no. I'll sing Scarborough Fair.
Ooh.
Yeah, I actually like this one. This one's it's of the sort of flower power era, but I had the occasion to do a little bit of research on it. But the lyrics are more sort of medieval in intent. So, but nevertheless, I think it's a great song. Simon and Garfunkel. So, you ready?
Yeah.
I'll do my best. And by the way, I'm going to try, as I'm singing this, you need to imagine the whole Simon Garfunkel harmony because they do it really well.
Channel your inner Art Garfunkel.
There's a lot to channel there. It's quite the giant, literally and figuratively. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Du-du-dum, du-du-dum. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without no seams, no needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Du-du-dum, du-du-dum. Tell her to find me an acre of land. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Between the salt water and the sea strands. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Du-du-dum, du-du-dum. Tell her to reap it with a sickle of leather. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And gather it all in a bunch of heather. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. There you go, babies.
So the chick doesn't have a chance, he's basically saying. He's basically saying, fuck off.
Well, the lyrics do make the challenges difficult for her to win him back, but I always have hope, babies. I think that's what I liked about that Louis Armstrong song is that as much as you can perceive an alternative reality, and I think that That's kind of the way I work that.
So the alternative reality that you call alternative reality, that's the real reality. We're in the alternative reality when we're not in our joy, love, abundance, freedom, health, success, wholeness. We're trapped in this alternative reality, and it's up to us to get everyone back into the real reality.
Well, it's not only up to you and me, babies. 8 billion people on the planet do need to participate and do their
That's
thing.
the us. Yeah, I wasn't meaning us, just me, you. I mean us, the collective us.
Oh, right, like we the queen, the collective us. Yes.
Wave back, babies. Wave back.
All right. Well, you've got to do it more correctly. Us royals.
I wouldn't know.
I've got,
I'm like more like.
I've got one more that I could do if you want.
Sure, babies. To make it a love song to your wife.
Oh, I've only got the words, the lyrics to the ones that you suggested.
That's okay.
So,
okay. We'll imply. That's okay.
babies, I'm limited.
Babies, I'm not going to jump on that one. You're not going to bait me.
Okay, this is a John Denver. I love John Denver. There's something about him that just always connects me. I think it's his. I think his connection to nature is what I resonate with. But anyway, this one's called "Sunshine on My Shoulders," and I'm pretty sure everyone will know this one. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, I'd tell a tale sure to make you smile. If I had a wish that I could wish for you, I'd make a wish for sunshine all the while. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. All right, let's come back to the studio. Feel free to jump off mute, share some thoughts as we slowly wind down. We've been going for about an hour and a half.
Should we be offended that we lost people even on the call, our most dedicated people here?
I think a couple of people had some technical issues. So I do know that a couple of people dropped off because their internet was kind of sucked.
I'm still here, Carol.
Thank you. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you guys for this opportunity. It's really so great to hear all the different voices. I loved the song choices, and I can see how powerful this, putting our voices into the world for with the highest intention and pure, can be. And yeah.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, it's daunting in the beginning, but I think, I think everyone, when they were featured and spotlighted, really kind of channeled into the underlying intention. And I thought that was great.
A lot of tears. I cried on almost every person. So.
Yeah. Well,
So
go ahead.
now, it's just interesting. Like from my vantage point, I can see their song choices actually show their own spiritual journey and what they're dealing with. So it's interesting.
So we are doing this on a couple of portal triggers, and our intention is that putting the sound frequency out there in song, connecting to source, will awaken 8 billion people on the planet and do the Louis Armstrong thing and just observe the better aspects of the world. And for those that are seeking to undermine that, screw you, we're raising our vantage point. And when when people do raise their vantage point, I'm sorry to say, actually, I'm not sorry to say at all, but for those that are trying to undermine the empowerment of humanity, it's not going to work. So get on board. Get on
Yeah,
board.
so get on board. So that's a great point. Is like, just because people check out and they create apathy when they don't challenge what's happening in the world, and they think that they think that they have to do something. They're terrified, like if they just disagree with that the world is awful, if they just disagree with that something bad's going to happen for disagreeing with that. But that challenging for themselves and not agreeing to how awful the world is doing the work just within yourself. You don't have to go on you don't have to protest outwardly if you don't want to. But if you just check out with agreeing with that, that's huge in itself. And just pay attention to how your own energy opens up when you hear someone lambasting how ugly the world is and say, no, why are they doing that? What do they have vested in it? And why would I pay attention to someone who's cursing the world with such ugliness? Who the hell is that person? Usually it's a man. Who the hell is he to create my reality for me? Who is he? Why would I allow this fat, bloated, ugly, entitled creep to create my reality for me and to rob me of my joy, love, abundance, freedom, health, and wholeness? And that's what people are doing when they're not challenging these dictators.
Yep. Well, we do challenge those dictators and other assholes. And stay tuned. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of group SFT tapping events. Quick promo: if anyone wants to join us in the studio while we do those group tapping events, just jump onto the Jenuine Healing website, get onto the contact page, just send us a quick contact message, your name, your email address, and just let us know that you'd like to be included on the Zoom calls for those tapping events. Simples.
So Therese has these plushies behind her. She has this cow and she has this, is that a sheep?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they had a certain song in mind that they wanted you to sing for them. You want to know the song they wanted you to sing for them?
Yeah.
Ducks and chicks and sheep in a hurry. When I take you out in a surrey. When I take you out in a surrey with the fringe on top. You might see how happy they look in that.
Yeah, I
That's
was
all I
listening to
know.
that. They're kind of dancing.
Yeah, so you could sing that song for them on your own time, probably. But they like that honorable message. They like songs about cows and sheep, and there's not too many. They like Away in the Manger because of that. The cattle are low in the So, just an observation.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the call. That's on the Zoom call. Thanks for everyone listening at home. Please like, share, subscribe. Send us a message, comment on YouTube if that's where you're watching this. You can also watch this on the Jenuine Healing website. That's probably a better viewing experience, actually, if you want to watch all of our content advertising free. Do that. But send us a message and let us know what you got out of this and what your favorites are. And if you're of that certain age, even if you're not, even if you're a millennial type or even younger, and you connect and associate with the 60s and 70s and that era, because there was something magical about the music of that era. And create your own peace movement. How's that? Create your own peace movement. We could have 8 billion individual peace movements going on the planet. That would be
Or
cool.
trillions if you count all the animals and stuff. Animals are getting so aware. It's not just humans that transcend. Animals, inanimate life, foliage, everything transcends. So, when you don't feel supported by humans, turn to the animal kingdom and the trees and nature itself to support you.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for those watching at home. Look forward to catching you next time. Bye for now.
Bye for now, everyone.